Good morning, students. Welcome to my class. Students, we have by now come to the end of the syllabus in literature, language, and grammar. So, from today onwards, we are gonna study vocabulary book. I hope all of you are ready with lesson 1. While listening to the explanation, please make a note with a pencil so that you may revise it later. So let's begin with lesson 1. The first word in lesson 1 is abate. What does it mean? It means to lessen or diminish or decrease or dwindle. You understand the meaning of decrease? So I hope you have understood the meaning of abate as well. You can use any of the word instead of abate in different context. Let's try to understand the use of abate through this example. The death rate of COVID-19 has abated now in most of the countries. You can see the death rate of COVID-19 has abated means decreased, has come down now in most of the countries. Antonyms of abate will be increase, surge, or go up. The next word is accomplishment. The word means the act of completing anything. The other words may be used for accomplishment is exploit or achievement. Exploit means any act, any work of bravery, any extraordinary work that has been completed. So, accomplishment means any act, any work, any job which a person completes properly. Let's see it in the sentence. Many countries are trying to develop vaccine of corona. Now, the next sentence that follows is it will be a great accomplishment. Now, if any country completes or is successful to develop the vaccine of corona, that will be an accomplishment for that country. So you may have understood now the meaning of accomplishment. Accomplishment means any act, any work, any job that has been completed perfectly. Antonyms of accomplishment may be demerit or failure. Failure means to fail to complete the job or work. The next word is affect. Affect is used as a verb and it has the meaning to produce an impact. Let's try to understand it through other words. Affect means to produce an impact or effect or an influence. If you are able to make some difference in any ways to others' life, that can be called your affect. That can be called that you affected others' life. Let us try to understand in the example. The deadly COVID-19 has affected a lot to every walk of our life. You can see our life has changed a lot due to COVID-19. The education system, the living culture, all had changed due to COVID-19. So we can understand that it has been changed due to the effect of COVID-19, due to the effect of COVID-19. So effect is a noun and affect is a verb. So COVID-19 has affected our life in many ways, or we can say COVID-19 has changed our lives in many ways. So affect means to have an impact, influence, or effect. The antonyms of affect may be unaffected, indifferent, or unmoving. As we hear every day that the life in the villages is unaffected even in the time of COVID-19. People are very careless and they are not affected. So not affected, we can use unaffected. They are indifferent or unmoved even in the COVID-19 era. So this is the meaning of affect, and the antonyms are unaffected, indifferent, and unmoving. Next word is assure. Assure means to make sure or ensure or to confirm or guarantee something. Let's see the example. How can we use assure? An effective vaccine will assure the end of COVID-19. It will make sure an effective vaccine. An effective vaccine will make sure the end of COVID-19, or an effective vaccine will assure, confirm, or guarantee the end of COVID-19. The antonyms may be evade or discourage. The next word is compensate. Compensate is also a verb which is used in for the meaning of to pay someone for damaging someone's property or for injuring someone. To pay someone for damaging any property or to pay someone for injuring. The other words may be recompense, reimburse. It will be more clear through this example. The government compensate rupees 4 lakh for any accidental death. In case of death, government compensate the family with rupees 4 lakh. Or there may be other examples as well, like when a road is constructed, government acquires some land from the farmers, and the farmers are compensated with some money for that land. So what government is paying for damaging or taking the property of the farmers. So compensate means to pay back for damaging anything or injuring anyone. Antonyms may be unsettle or forfeit. Forfeit means to seize or take back. The next word is competent. Competent means having adequate authority, ability, or knowledge of anything. The other words may be proficient or skilled. You can see in the example, many students of our school are competent in sports. We can make other examples as well. Teachers must be competent to teach well. Competent scientists are required to develop the vaccine of COVID-19 infection. The antonyms may be unable, incompetent, or unskilled, which all means not competent. The next word is deliberate. Deliberate means purposely, knowingly, intentional. When you do something purposely, that is called deliberate. He made a deliberate he made a deliberate remark to tease me. You can understand through this example, he made a deliberate remark means he made that remark intentionally. There was an intentional remark to tease me. The antonyms of deliberate may be reluctant, careless, or unintentional. The next word is device. Device is a very common word which is a noun. It means any appliance, equipment, apparatus, or gadget made for specific purpose or work. Example of device in the sentences are ventilator is a device which gives breath to the patients artificially. There are many devices we use in our day-to-day life. Mobile is a device, laptop is a device. So you can understand the meaning of device easily. The next word is devise. Devise is a verb and device is a noun. Devise means to invent, to develop, or to formulate. When you invent something, that becomes a device. So the action is devise, the product is device. So devise means to invent, develop, or formulate. Let's try to understand it in the example in a sentence. Scientists have devised a way to test COVID-19 infection through rapid antigen test. Devised a way means developed a way or invented a new way. Antonyms may be destroy, ruin. The next word is dingy. Dingy means shabby, dirty, misty, or dull. We may use dingy in the sentence like this: we always see a labor in dingy clothes at work. My shirt is now dingy working the whole day in the sunshine. Your hair looks dingy without uncombed. So this is how you can understand the meaning of dingy. Antonyms may be fresh, tidy, bright, and clean. Students, there are other words also in lesson 1 that we will cover in next session. So that's it for today. Let's finish the session, today's session here only, and the rest words we will cover in the next session. Thank you, students.